The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. First down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too, and it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team, and it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan...
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They move the tight end all over. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm not talking about ranking trophies.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a spin! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got...
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
He's looking for an open man on second down. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
On the double.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Oh, it's reversed. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
That pass is well off. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah,
going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
And now...
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. On the run, still looking. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not...
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll start this drive firing. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
First play of the first possession of OT. On the ground, it's Edwards.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now on third down after that run. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, if
Interesting decision here as they'll go ahead and go for two. Pushes ahead. He's into the end zone for the two, and now they lead by two. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area. Nobody got the two, and we play on. Play the analytics here, and you go for two. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion.
Pound 55 weak.
Power ahead. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Slams it ahead. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to surge it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
Here we go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got a man, it's Morris. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's running in the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's how...
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Fast motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming up.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Cricket.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing... Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is...
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And 3rd down.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, easy.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Coming after him. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. That's reeled in. It's Edwards.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. He was.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing Lawrence.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.